Pause for a moment and notice what you're feeling right now, as if something inside is gently asking for your attention in a quiet but powerful way. Sometimes, life creates moments that feel unusually intense, as though they carry meaning beyond the surface, and they make us stop and reflect a little deeper than we normally would. It can feel like a sudden emotional pull, a memory surfacing, or an inner voice encouraging you to pay attention to what truly matters in your life right now. In those moments, it's not about fear or urgency, but about awareness, about reconnecting with your thoughts, your feelings, and the things you may have been overlooking in the rush of everyday life. You might notice old emotions rising, or a sense of unfinished conversations in your heart, and that's often where personal understanding begins to grow. Instead of pushing those feelings away, it can help to sit with them calmly and try to understand what they are pointing toward. Life has a way of using reflection to guide us back to clarity, reminding us of the importance of peace, healing, and emotional honesty. Even when things feel overwhelming or uncertain, there is value in slowing down and listening inwardly, because that is often where real insight begins. What you are experiencing in this moment can simply be seen as a reminder to reconnect with yourself, to breathe, and to recognize that clarity often comes quietly when we are willing to listen without distraction or judgment. The one who raised you, or maybe the one who prayed over you, or maybe even the one you never really got to say goodbye to, they're finally ready to tell you something. But you must open your heart fully. You must listen all the way through, because this message holds a key, a miracle, a release. And Archangel Michael is trembling with urgency. He's never felt this level of divine pressure to deliver a message. That's why you're seeing this right now. Not by chance, by divine design. Pause just for 1 second and listen. You didn't click this, your soul did. Because someone you love so deeply, who is now in heaven, is about to reveal something that could change everything for you. But be warned, if you skip this, the message will be silenced. You think you've heard messages like this before, but you haven't heard this one. This one is different. You may not understand it yet, but the moment your eyes landed on these words, your name was being spoken in heaven. And no, that's not poetic. It's literal. You are being summoned by the light. Archangel Michael says this is not a drill. It's a spiritual emergency. And the one trying to reach you isn't a stranger. It's someone who loved you more than their own breath. They've passed over, yes, but death didn't stop their love. In fact, it only made their voice louder in the divine. There's something they've been waiting to say, but you've been too hurt, too busy, too distracted, too heartbroken to hear. But heaven waited patiently. And today they couldn't wait anymore. That's why Archangel Michael stepped in. He begged God to let him deliver this personally to you. Not to thousands, just to you. Because what they're about to say is sacred, and dangerous, and beautiful, all at once. This person who has passed on, they know the burdens you're carrying, the secret pain you've been hiding in your pillow at night, the way you smile around others, but cry when the lights go off. They've seen the silent prayers you never said out loud. They've been watching from a place where no lie can live, and now, they're ready to speak. But here's the warning. If you don't stay until the end, you'll only get a fragment of the truth. And fragments don't set people free. Only the full message can do that. So stay with me. Please, don't scroll past. You've come this far. Archangel Michael says your name is still echoing in heaven's hallways, and something's about to happen. Something unexpected. Someone in your family, who you thought was gone forever, is about to leave you a sign. A powerful one. But it will only appear to those who open this message all the way. You have been warned with love, not fear. Because love always gives a warning before a storm. And something is coming. Something has already begun. They want you to know they never stopped loving you. Even in their last breath, they were thinking about you. There was something they couldn't say in life, but now in spirit, they are ready. And Archangel Michael is the one who volunteered to carry their words across the divide. He didn't have to, but he chose to, because heaven honors the love you shared, and he knew, if he didn't say it now, you might never know the truth. And beloved, the truth is powerful. It's the kind of truth that makes angels weep and demons run. It's the kind of truth that will unlock a chain that's been wrapped around your soul for years. Yes, years. This goes deeper than you know. Wait, before we go deeper, if your heart is already trembling, if you feel that pull in your chest, it means your soul recognizes this message. That's how heaven works. So, if you want to make sure you don't miss the next divine moment like this, please click subscribe now and turn on the bell, because Archangel Michael chooses very specific people, and if you're one of them, this journey is just beginning. There are moments when people feel an unseen reminder to pause and reflect on the deeper bonds that continue even after someone is gone, especially when love and memory intertwine with grief. In that quiet space of thought, it can feel as though a cherished person is close in spirit, observing life not with judgment, but with compassion and understanding. Many find comfort in imagining that such a presence would never wish for sorrow to linger in guilt, but rather would gently encourage healing and self-forgiveness. The weight of loss often brings questions that replay in the mind. What could have been said? What could have been done differently? Or how things might have changed? But time and reflection slowly reveal that love was never measured by perfection. Instead, it lived in the moments shared, the care given, and the intention behind every action. When grief softens, it often becomes clearer that memories are not meant to trap someone in pain, but to preserve connection in a way that allows life to move forward again. In that sense, many believe the essence of those we miss would wish for peace rather than regret, and for the heart to be freed from burdens it was never meant to carry alone. Healing does not mean forgetting. It means learning to hold those memories with gentleness rather than hurt. Over time, that shift can bring a quiet sense of acceptance, where love remains present, but no longer heavy, allowing space for hope, strength, and a renewed sense of living. But you must receive the message fully. They're about to reveal something you never knew, a secret, a memory, a moment. It's coming, and once it's said, nothing will be the same again. So lean closer, beloved. There's something about your past that's been misunderstood, a moment in your childhood, a decision made when you were too young to understand, a goodbye that was rushed, a look on their face that you still replay. They know, they saw, and they want you to stop punishing yourself. They are free now, free in a way that words can't explain. But they're not at peace until you are. That's why Michael is here, because it takes a warrior angel to deliver a message this fragile, this holy, this necessary. It wasn't your fault. It was never your fault. They said, tell them, I forgive them. But more than that, I never blamed them. Their soul is healed. They're no longer in pain. But you're still carrying the wound of goodbye, that sharp, invisible grief that you pretend doesn't exist. But God sees it. Michael sees it. And this person in heaven, they feel it like a pulse that never stopped beating between you. And now, they want to give you a gift, a real one. But you must receive the message fully. They're about to reveal something you never knew, a secret, a memory, a moment. It's coming, and once it's said, nothing will be the same again. So lean closer, beloved. There's something about your past that's been misunderstood, a moment in your childhood, a decision made when you were too young to understand, a goodbye that was rushed, a look on their face that you still replay. They know, they saw, and they want you to stop punishing yourself. They are free now, free in a way that words can't explain, but they're not at peace until you are. That's why Michael is here, because it takes a warrior angel to deliver a message this fragile, this holy, this necessary. And tonight, yes, tonight, you will feel something. A light touch on your shoulder, a feather where no wind exists, a sudden thought of them that brings tears to your eyes. That's them, confirming this message. Don't ignore it. Don't explain it away. That's heaven, knocking again. They're not just visiting to say they're proud of you. They're visiting because they need you to do something. One final thing. They are asking you to do something for them, not out of obligation, but out of sacred purpose. It's not about lighting a candle or visiting a grave. It's not about rituals or tears. It's about truth. There's someone else in your family who still doesn't know the real story. There's someone who's still hurting in silence. And this soul, this person who passed on, they are counting on you to be the bridge between past and peace. They want you to reach out, not with anger, not with bitterness, but with softness, with forgiveness, with understanding. Because when they passed, something in the family shattered. You know it. You felt it. A bond snapped, and the silence that followed has lasted far too long. But you were chosen to mend it. That's why your name keeps echoing in the spirit realm. That's why Archangel Michael hasn't left your side for days. He's been watching, waiting, hoping you'd open this in time. And you did. You may feel small right now, like this is all too much. But heaven sees your soul as a lighthouse, a signal of hope in a family line that has known too much darkness. You've always been the sensitive one. There are people who seem to sense what others miss, picking up on subtle shifts in tone, behavior, and emotion, long before anything is openly said. What once felt overwhelming or confusing can actually be understood as a heightened sensitivity to the world around you, not something negative or broken. It's a way of reading situations deeply, often noticing truth beneath surface appearances. Change has a way of arriving suddenly, almost like life turning a page without warning, pushing you into new awareness before you feel fully ready. In those moments, memories, names, songs, or familiar places can resurface unexpectedly, not as signs from beyond, but as echoes of experience stored deeply in your mind. They carry meaning because they are tied to emotion, connection, and personal history. Through everything you have been through, misunderstandings, emotional distance, or times when you felt unseen, you've still carried a strong inner core that kept you moving forward. Even when support felt absent, your ability to give, to endure, and to continue showing up for others has shaped who you are. It's also natural to look back and recognize moments where you may have felt drained or unappreciated, yet still continued to care. That speaks to resilience, not weakness. Life often teaches through contrast, showing us both clarity and confusion, presence and distance, strength and exhaustion. Over time, these experiences shape emotional awareness and help build a deeper understanding of yourself and others, guiding you toward healthier boundaries and a clearer sense of what truly matters moving forward. But now, everything is about to change. Michael says, this soul in heaven has been authorized to release something into your life, a gift, a favor, a miracle, and it will come in 3 signs. 1, you will see a number that repeats over and over, especially in moments when you're thinking about them. That's not coincidence, that's code. It's how they're letting you know you're aligned with them. 2, you will hear their name unexpectedly, maybe in a conversation, maybe on the radio, maybe in a whisper you can't explain. That's your confirmation. 3, you will feel a peace come over you in the middle of chaos, a quiet moment that makes no sense in the storm. That is them holding you. But please, don't rush away from this message, because we are only in the middle of it, and the most important part is still coming. Archangel Michael has drawn a circle of protection around you. He knows there are energies that don't want you to hear this truth. He knows there are people who tried to silence your heart, but he also knows they failed, because you're still here, still watching, still open, and that's all heaven needed. This person in heaven, they said something that shook Michael's heart. They said, tell them, I know what they're about to go through. I've seen the next storm, but I've also seen them survive it. And I want them to know I will be there. on the left side of their bed, behind them in the car, near them when they light that candle. I will be there until their journey is complete. So don't let fear lie to you anymore. Don't let shame hold your mouth shut. Speak, cry, heal, because your healing heals more than just you, it heals generations. Do you feel that heat rising in your chest right now? That's the spirit. That's how you know this isn't made up. That's how you know your loved one is right here, watching, listening, guiding. They are proud of you, not because you've been perfect, but because you've kept going. When others quit, when life tried to break you, when your name was dragged, when your hope was low, you kept going. And that's what made them whisper your name to heaven. And now, heaven is whispering something back. A breakthrough is coming. But first, Michael says, you must let go of that one thing you keep holding on to. That one regret, that one wound, that one person you can't forgive. They're asking you to place it down, not for their sake, but for yours. Because you're not supposed to carry what God already died to take off your shoulders. You're about to receive an opportunity, and if you don't pause and open yourself fully, you might miss it. Yes, take another deep breath. You're still here, which means your soul knows this message isn't finished yet. Archangel Michael is still here. That presence you feel near you right now. That stillness. That's not just peace, that's them. That's the family member who crossed over. That's the one who promised, long before this life, that they would protect you, even when you couldn't see them. They haven't left, not for a second. And now, they're stepping closer, closer than ever. They are proud of you, not because you've been perfect, but because you've kept going. When others quit, when life tried to break you, when your name was dragged, when your hope was low, you kept going, and that's what made them whisper your name to heaven. And now, heaven is whispering something back. A breakthrough is coming. But first, Michael says, you must let go of that one thing you keep holding on to. That one regret, that one wound, that one person you can't forgive. They're asking you to place it down, not for their sake, but for yours. Because you're not supposed to carry what God already died to take off your shoulders. You're about to receive an opportunity, and if you don't pause and open yourself fully, you might miss it. Yes, take another deep breath. You're still here, which means your soul knows this message isn't finished yet. Archangel Michael is still here. That presence you feel near you right now, that stillness, that's not just peace, that's them. That's the family member who crossed over. That's the one who promised, long before this life, that they would protect you, even when you couldn't see them. It can feel as though nothing has truly faded, as if certain presences still linger in a way that is hard to explain, especially in moments when life becomes quiet and reflective. In those times, emotions tend to surface with unusual intensity, almost as if they are asking to be understood rather than ignored. There is a sense that some experiences arrive not only to hurt, but to reshape perception, even when the reasons behind them remain unclear for a long time. Questions often arise about why specific paths changed direction, why connections ended without warning, or why certain chapters closed before we felt ready. Over time, those unanswered questions can begin to shift into a different kind of understanding, one that is less about loss and more about meaning unfolding slowly. What once felt like confusion can start to look like transition, where life quietly reorganizes itself in ways that are not immediately visible. Emotional restlessness can appear during these periods, not as something breaking apart, but as something adjusting beneath the surface. It becomes easier to see that moments of separation, difficulty, or change may have carried their own form of protection, even if it was not recognizable at the time. With distance and reflection, the heart often begins to soften toward what once felt unfair, and a new sense of direction can emerge. In that space, there is room for growth, for acceptance, and for the possibility that what is ahead may hold a clarity that was missing before, gently guiding a person towards something steadier and more aligned with their, this isn't just about closure, this is about awakening. You're not the same person you were before they left. Their passing cracked something open in you, a deeper compassion, a spiritual awareness, a fire that refused to go out, even in the dark. That's not weakness, that's transformation. They want you to know they've watched every step, every success, every failure, every prayer you thought no one heard. They were there, in the silence, in the chaos, in the moments you wanted to give up. Their energy surrounded you like a blanket, even when you couldn't feel it. And now they're ready to give you something, a message that will carry you through what's coming next. Don't let the past define you. Don't let what they said about me or about you become your truth. There are miracles waiting, but they can only meet you when you're walking forward. So let go. Let go of the version of yourself that believed you weren't worthy. Let go of the guilt you inherited. Let go of the responsibility that was never yours to carry. The past cannot hold you hostage anymore, not when heaven has stepped in. Michael is preparing your path. That headache you've been feeling, that weight in your chest, that confusion in your sleep, all signs. All spiritual pressure building, because a release is near. Expect something unusual in the next 48 hours. A sign so specific, you'll know it's them. Maybe a dream, a symbol, a smell, a name. It will shake you, but in the best way. They promise to give you proof, and they will. You're not alone, beloved. You were never alone. There's someone from the other side walking with you so closely, it would send chills down your spine if your spirit wasn't already picking up on them right now. And Michael, Michael has been fighting off so many distractions, so many delays, so many spiritual blockages that tried to keep this moment from reaching you. But he did it. He cleared the way. And now that you're open, this is what heaven needs you to understand. This message is your permission slip to believe again, to believe that healing is possible, that miracles are still being written, that the story isn't over, not for you, not for them, not for your family. The chapter you're entering now will be the most redemptive one yet. Yes, it's been hard. Yes, you've been tired, but you didn't survive all this for nothing. You were being prepared, forged in fire, strengthened in silence. Now, you're ready. They said you doubt yourself, that you'd question if this message was truly for you. But Michael told them, leave it to me. I will make sure they hear it in a way that shakes their soul. And if your soul is trembling right now, then it's working. Now listen very closely. They said, to tell you this exact sentence. You were the only one I trusted with the truth. That's why I'm telling you now. Watch what happens when you finally speak it. Yes, you've been quiet for too long. Heaven didn't make you this strong for you to stay silent forever. You have a voice that was meant to break generational chains, a light that was meant to uncover what others kept hidden, and an anointing that terrifies every dark spirit that tried to break you. So use it. This next season will require a new version of you, a version that no longer walks with shame, a version that no longer apologizes for their intuition, a version that listens when heaven speaks and responds without delay. Good, you stayed. That already tells heaven something important. Your heart is open. And now, because you didn't skip this, you're about to receive the part of the message that most people never get to hear, the sacred part, the part they almost kept hidden forever until you proved you were ready. Archangel Michael is standing beside you now, closer than ever, and the spirit of your loved one, they've stepped fully into the room. Can you feel that sudden stillness, that light pressure near your shoulder? That's them. Their energy just crossed the veil, and with trembling love, they're about to speak one final truth, one that will change you. They say, I hid something from you while I was alive, not because I didn't love you, but because I didn't know how to say it. I didn't want you to worry. I didn't want you to carry what I couldn't carry myself. But now, I need you to know. I already sensed change approaching long before it arrived, like an inner awareness that something in life was quietly shifting direction. Even in ordinary moments, there was a feeling that certain chapters were naturally coming to a close, and I tried to express what mattered most while I still had the chance. Every word I shared carried a sense of finality, as if I was unintentionally preparing for a moment I couldn't fully explain. Now that this transition has arrived, it feels like life is asking me to step into a stronger, clearer version of myself. A version that no longer carries old burdens, no longer questions every instinct, and no longer hesitates when clarity appears. Instead, it's about trusting inner understanding and moving forward with confidence, without delay or doubt holding things back. It feels important that I remained present through this experience, because staying open has revealed something meaningful about readiness and growth. There is a sense that this moment is not just an ending, but also a quiet beginning, one that carries lessons meant to reshape perspective. It's as if an unseen understanding is settling in, bringing comfort rather than confusion. Within that stillness, I realize there are truths we often overlook when life is loud, and only in reflection do they become clear. If anything was once left unspoken, it now feels like it was never meant to be hidden forever, but simply waiting for the right time to be understood. With maturity, calmness, and a deeper sense of acceptance. I didn't want you to carry what I couldn't carry myself, but now, I need you to know. I knew I was leaving. I felt it in my bones. I saw it in dreams. And every goodbye I gave you, I made sure it was full, because deep down, I knew it might be the last. And you sensed it too, didn't you? Even if you didn't say it out loud, you felt that strange tightening in your chest the last time you saw them. That moment where time slowed down, just for a second. That wasn't imagination. That was the divine trying to prepare you. But how could anyone be ready? They're saying now, please don't spend your life punishing yourself. I need you to live, fully, wildly, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. That's how you keep my spirit alive, not through grief, but through joy. Michael is nodding. He's watched you shrink yourself to make others comfortable. He's seen you hide your gifts, but those days are done, because this final message, this is your release. This is heaven saying, it's your time now. Your time to rise. Your time to stop waiting for permission. Your time to say what needs to be said. To go where your soul has always longed to go. To trust that the ones who've passed on are not gone. They've just changed form. You didn't lose them. You just gained an angel. And now, your angel is ready to bless you. They've asked God to approve something for you. Something big. Something you stopped believing could happen. A reversal. A surprise. A divine redirection. And heaven has said yes. Over the next 7 days, expect the following. 1. A phone call or message from someone you didn't expect to hear from. This person will bring closure or open a new path. Either way, you'll feel their words were heaven sent. 2. An opportunity that feels too good to be true. It's not. It's the result of spiritual warfare you didn't even know was being fought on your behalf. 3. A feeling of peace that visits you suddenly, in the middle of an ordinary moment. That's confirmation that your loved one has fully crossed into your field, and they are helping to carry your burden now. Don't ignore these signs. Don't talk yourself out of them. You asked for proof, and heaven heard you. But proof means nothing if you doubt your own spirit when it arrives. Let yourself believe again. They're asking you to open the box you've hidden in the back of your closet, the one with old letters, photos, or objects tied to them. There's something in there that will make sense now, something you weren't ready to see before. Go back. Look again. Listen with new ears. Because the message wasn't lost. It was just waiting for you to come back with a softer heart. Archangel Michael has cleared a new path ahead of you. One where guilt no longer decides your direction, where fear no longer chooses your silence, where you no longer carry wounds that don't belong to you. And now, before they leave, the spirit who loves you most is placing one final word into your hands. Promise me you won't spend the rest of your life in survival mode. Promise me you'll find what sets your soul on fire, because I'll be there in every flame, watching, celebrating, guiding, and loving you the way I always have. You were my joy, you are still my joy, and nothing, not even death, can touch that. Michael is lifting his sword now, not in war, but in blessing. A new chapter has begun. You can close your eyes tonight knowing you were heard, you were chosen, you are safe, and more than that, you are held by a quiet strength that doesn't leave you even in uncertain moments. Something deeper is still unfolding here, not as a dramatic turning point, but as a gentle shift within you. What you have just reflected on is not an ending. It feels more like the opening of a new understanding. There is a sense that connection doesn't simply vanish. It transforms into memory, influence, and the way it continues to shape how you see the world. The presence of those we have lost often lives on in the values, thoughts, and unfinished intentions they once carried. And sometimes, in moments of reflection like this, people feel a renewed clarity about their own direction, as if certain emotions have finally settled into meaning. It can feel like something inside you has quietly changed, your perspective, your sensitivity, or the way you respond to life moving forward. When we think about the people who matter deeply to us, we often begin to recognize the weight of what they stood for, the ideas they held, and the quiet hopes they may never have fully expressed. In that sense, what remains is not obligation, but inspiration, a reminder that life continues through the choices we make and the meaning we give to what we carry forward. You may find yourself more aware now of your own path, more intentional about what you create, write, build, or complete. And in that awareness, there is a subtle but powerful invitation to move ahead with purpose, shaped by everything that has touched your journey so far. A family reconciliation, a truth that needs to be spoken, a dream home, a foundation, a healing journey. Whatever it is, you already feel it, deep in your bones. It's been tugging at you for years. You thought it was your idea, but it wasn't. It was planted in you by their spirit. Now that you're awakened, you'll start to see signs every day. Not just small signs, bold ones, billboard messages, conversations that feel scripted by angels, a sudden wind brushing your skin when there's no explanation, that smell that reminds you of them, that dream that feels more real than life. Don't dismiss these moments. They are not imagination. They are not coincidence. They are contact. This person wants you to know they've already cleared the path ahead. What once looked like a mountain will now fall like dust. The money you've been worried about, a solution is coming. The person who's been draining your energy, they're about to be removed gently, but completely. The opportunity you think you missed, it's coming back around, stronger and better aligned. But you must stay aligned too. No more self-betrayal. No more staying quiet when your spirit is screaming. No more playing small to keep others comfortable. Those dreams have now been passed to you. They are asking you to complete something they couldn't. Maybe it's a book, a family reconciliation, a truth that needs to be spoken, a dream home, a foundation, a healing journey. Whatever it is, you already feel it. Deep in your bones, it's been tugging at you for years. You thought it was your idea, but it wasn't. It was planted in you by their spirit. Now that you're awakened, you'll start to see signs every day. Not just small signs, bold ones, billboard messages, conversations that feel scripted by angels, a sudden wind brushing your skin when there's no explanation, that smell that reminds you of them, that dream that feels more real than life. Don't dismiss these moments. They are not imagination. They are not coincidence. They are contact. This person wants you to know they've already cleared the path ahead. What once looked like a mountain will now fall like dust. The money you've been worried about? A solution is coming. The person who's been draining your energy, they're about to be removed gently, but completely. The opportunity you think you missed, it's coming back around, stronger and better aligned. But you must stay aligned too. No more self-betrayal, no more staying quiet when your spirit is screaming, no more playing small to keep others comfortable. You are not alone, and you are no longer being asked to walk in the dark. Archangel Michael is lighting the next 5 steps of your path. Just 5, not all of them, because faith doesn't work that way. But those 5 will be enough to get you moving, to get you building, to get you trusting again. And now, before this sacred connection closes, your loved one is offering you a final moment of intimacy. Close your eyes for just 5 seconds. Yes, right now. Go ahead. Breathe in. They are there, right now, standing beside you. Their hand is on your shoulder. Their breath is near your cheek. Their energy is merging with yours just for this moment. And what they're sending you is not just comfort. They are sending power, a spiritual transference, an unlocking of dormant strength, a rewiring of your energy field. They are placing part of their own divine protection over you. So when you wake up tomorrow, you won't feel the same. You'll feel braver, lighter, calmer, more connected, and you may cry. That's okay. That's holy. Those aren't just tears. They're soul water. They cleanse. They activate. They awaken. Archangel Michael is placing a scroll at your feet now. It reads, Heaven's message delivered. Mission complete. This one is ready. Beloved, you are ready to live again, to trust again, to move forward, not in memory, but in motion, because the person you loved so dearly, they are no longer behind you, they are within you. Their legacy is now your compass. Their voice is now your intuition. Their light is now your armor. And as you move forward, Archangel Michael says this, if they listen, if they truly listen, everything will change in 7 days. Their body, their mind, their purpose, their spirit. Tell them, I am watching, I am walking, I am guarding. You were never forgotten. You were never too late. You were simply waiting for this exact moment, this divine unlocking, to begin again. You made it. You heard them. And now, you are free. Yes, I will continue, because something sacred is still unfolding for you. You may feel a quiet stillness surrounding you now, but this isn't the end. This is the part where heaven begins pouring blessings so silently, so divinely, you won't even realize you've entered the miracle until you're standing right in the middle of it. Archangel Michael has stepped back just slightly, but only to give you space, space to feel, space to absorb. There is a quiet kind of relief that comes when the mind is no longer weighed down by unanswered questions, as if a long storm has finally moved away and left behind space to think, feel, and simply exist. What remains now is clarity, and with it a sense that the truth you have been searching for has always been within reach. The presence of someone deeply loved, though no longer in physical form, is often felt in the way memories soften pain and strength quietly returns in moments you least expect. They would want you to recognize how far you have already come, how many times you stood at the edge of giving up yet still chose to continue forward. That endurance matters more than you realize, and it has shaped who you are becoming. Now life is asking you to reconnect with your voice in a gentle but powerful way. Take time to write again, not for judgment or recognition, but as a form of release and self-understanding. Put into words everything that was left unspoken, whether it is sorrow, gratitude, love, regret, or confusion, without filtering or holding anything back. Let it flow honestly onto the page until there is nothing left to carry inside. Then allow yourself a quiet moment to read it, not as a performance but as a private act of reflection. In that stillness, you may notice a deeper sense of connection, as if the weight you carried is slowly becoming lighter and transforming into something more peaceful and bearable. You'll finally release what was never meant to stay stuck in your chest. This ritual, This sacred moment of writing, it will become a doorway. Once you open it, visions will come easier. Your intuition will grow sharper. Peace will move through your home in new waves. You'll be able to recognize signs faster, and the heaviness in your chest, it will lift. Michael wants you to know you are being protected from forces that wanted to keep this message hidden from you. There were people in your life, both past and present, who didn't want you to awaken to this kind of spiritual clarity, because awakened people, they stop tolerating nonsense. They stop begging for crumbs. They stop shrinking their light to make others feel big. And now that you've heard this message, you've crossed a line you can't uncross. You are in your divine era. That means you will walk into rooms and shift the atmosphere. You will lose people who were never meant to carry your new vibration. You will attract opportunities that seemed impossible before. And you will begin to trust yourself with such holy confidence. Even your past will stop arguing with you, because that's what happens when the truth is finally spoken, when your soul is finally seen, when a voice from heaven cuts through the static of this noisy world and speaks directly to you. You are marked now, chosen, activated, and your family member who passed. They're not just cheering for you, they're co-creating with you. You'll begin to sense their guidance in daily things. You'll wonder how you knew what to say, or why you changed your route, or how you avoided something you didn't even realize was dangerous. That's them, still protecting you, still fighting for you, because their love didn't end. It just became invisible. But now, because of this message, you can feel it again. And here's one last divine mystery they asked me to reveal. You once saved them, long before they passed. You did something, maybe small, maybe forgotten, that shifted their path. Maybe it was a kind word, a prayer, a meal, a hug, a second chance. You thought it didn't matter. You thought it was ordinary. But to them, it was everything. They've carried that moment into eternity. That means you will walk into rooms and shift the atmosphere. You will lose people who were never meant to carry your new vibration. You will attract opportunities that seemed impossible before. And you will begin to trust yourself with such holy confidence. Even your past will stop arguing with you, because that's what happens when the truth is finally spoken, when your soul is finally seen, when a voice from heaven cuts through the static of this noisy world and speaks directly to you. You are marked now, chosen, activated, and your family member who passed. They're not just cheering for you, they're co-creating with you. You'll begin to sense their guidance in daily things. You'll wonder how you knew what to say, or why you changed your route, or how you avoided something you didn't even realize was dangerous. That's them, still protecting you, still fighting for you, because their love didn't end. It just became invisible. But now, because of this message, you can feel it again. And here's one last divine mystery they asked me to reveal. You once saved them, long before they passed. You did something, maybe small, maybe forgotten, that shifted their path. Maybe it was a kind word, a prayer, a meal, a hug, a second chance. You thought it didn't matter. You thought it was ordinary. But to them, it was everything. They've carried that moment into eternity. And now, they've returned the favor. They've saved you too. This message was your turning point. And as Archangel Michael steps back into the light, his voice echoes one last time. They will know this was real when the light flickers, when the wind moves without reason, when the next door opens suddenly. That's your sign. And when it comes, walk through it. Don't hesitate. A quiet shift has already taken place, as if something unseen has gently opened and settled into place. What you are sensing now is not random. It feels like a reconnection with something deeply meaningful, something that had never truly disappeared, only paused for a while. The bond you are experiencing feels unshakable now, steady in a way that reaches beyond ordinary understanding, carrying a sense of continuity that cannot easily be undone. There is a feeling of guidance surrounding you, like a protective presence encouraging you to move forward with more trust than fear. It is as if a higher awareness is standing beside you, reminding you that you are not walking this path alone, and never were. The atmosphere around your thoughts feels lighter, almost as if old uncertainty is being replaced with calm direction. Somewhere within this shift, a message of reassurance seems to rise, reminding you that love, in its purest form, does not vanish. It transforms, deepens, and continues to influence your path in subtle but powerful ways. You may begin to notice your outlook changing, your decisions feeling clearer, and your inner world becoming more aligned with a sense of purpose. A future version of yourself feels closer now, one that carries peace instead of doubt, confidence instead of hesitation, and clarity instead of confusion. That version is not far away. It is already forming within you through every thought you choose and every step you take forward. You've seen flashes of it in dreams, in moments of silence, in the way strangers have told you things like, "There's something different about you." That's not a compliment, that's a confirmation. You were always different because you were always chosen, they say. We always knew you'd be the one to break the pattern. You were born to be the interruption, the storm that brings peace, the loud silence that ends the family pain. You weren't sent here to be understood. You were sent here to be remembered. That's why you've never fit in. That's why others tried to dim your light, because your light revealed their shadows. That's why you've been tired, not just from physical life, but from the spiritual weight you've carried since birth. You weren't just living your story. You were carrying theirs too, their heartbreak, their regrets, their generational burdens. But that ends today. Because when you heard this message, something shattered. A curse was broken. A soul tie was released. A trauma loop closed. And you may not see the effects instantly, but watch what unfolds. You will feel lighter. The room will feel brighter. And conversations you've been avoiding for months, they will open without resistance. Because now, you are in alignment. Michael is showing you something now. A door. A glowing, radiant door that's been waiting for your spirit to catch up to its frequency. You couldn't see it before because you were still carrying too much. But now, you've laid it down. You've opened your heart, and the door is about to open. And behind that door, a financial blessing you didn't expect. Not luck, not coincidence. A return on spiritual investment. A peaceful moment that will make you cry, not from sadness, but from overwhelming relief. A message from someone you love, alive or past, who suddenly knows exactly what to say. And above all, a dream, resurrected, one you buried, one you gave up on, one you assumed had expired. But heaven doesn't follow expiration dates. Heaven follows obedience. And because you obeyed the pull to open this, that dream is breathing again. You may find yourself tearing up at random moments this week. That's not weakness. That's spiritual recalibration. Your body is adjusting to the energy of divine truth. You've been living in a lower vibration of survival, and now you're stepping into divine awareness. And the person you miss? They are clapping for you. They've waited so long to see you here, standing in your own power, receiving what they've begged heaven to show you. They're saying, live now, for both of us. Love now, trust again, laugh loud, cry soft, go places I never got to go, say the words I never got to say, and above all, forgive what I couldn't. That's how you heal me. That's how we win, together. You're not imagining things anymore. You're awakening, and now that you're awake, heaven is going to start accelerating things around you. Doors will open faster, people will leave quicker, signs will come bolder. Your job? Stay open, stay soft, stay willing. Heaven does not choose the strongest, it chooses the softest hearts. And you, beloved, have one of the softest, and that softness is about to become your greatest superpower. Because of that, Archangel Michael has placed a seal on your life, a protection so divine, no jealousy, no gossip, no fear, no weapon will be able to prosper against you. From this point forward, The tears you cry will be watering miracles. The prayers you whisper will echo through heaven's walls. And the love you carry will heal people you'll never even meet. Because now, the divine has activated you. The one they lost has now become your guide. And you are now the miracle they prayed for in their final breath. And the person you miss, they are clapping for you. They've waited so long to see you here, standing in your own power, receiving what they've begged heaven to show you. They're saying, live now, for both of us. Love now, trust again, laugh loud, cry soft, go places I never got to go, say the words I never got to say, and above all, forgive what I couldn't. That's how you heal me. That's how we win, together. You're not imagining things anymore. You're awakening. And now that you're awake, heaven is going to start accelerating things around you. Doors will open faster. People will leave quicker. Signs will come bolder. Your job? Stay open. Stay gentle with yourself and open to the quieter side of healing. Because real strength often lives in a tender heart rather than a hardened one. There are moments in life when softness is not a weakness, but a way of surviving, of remaining receptive to hope, even after disappointment. In that space, people often find comfort in symbols of protection, guidance, and unseen support, whether spiritual or simply emotional reassurance. It can feel as though something greater is encouraging you forward, reminding you that your pain is not the end of your story but part of a deeper transformation. Even grief, when carried long enough, begins to shift into memory, meaning, and unexpected strength. What once felt like loss can slowly turn into quiet motivation, shaping how you see love, connection, and new beginnings. There is also a strange kind of healing that arrives in ordinary moments. Unexpected laughter, a sense of calm during chaos, or the feeling that you are not as alone as you once believed. These experiences can become personal markers of recovery, helping you rebuild trust in life again. As you move forward, allow yourself patience, because healing is rarely loud or immediate. It unfolds in layers, often when you least expect it, and it does not ask you to forget the past, but to grow beyond its weight. In time, what once felt heavy can turn into wisdom, and what once felt like an ending can quietly become the beginning of a more grounded and open version of yourself, ready to live again with clarity, courage, and renewed hope.